Hello, Kelly here with Kelly Soroka Life, and welcome. I'm glad you are here. Today, I am going to talk to you about hematite. This month, I have been working with this stone, and it is a very interesting stone. And it's very interesting in that last month, I worked with the stone kiwi jasper, and it is a relatively new stone. It's a crystal that was discovered not too long ago. And so this month, I'm working with a stone that has a much longer history with people, that it's a crystal that's been used for many, many, many years and going back centuries with our ancestors, and they used it for very specific reasons. But it's something that has just come and traveled with this stone through the years. And so, if you've ever worked with hematite, and this is a piece of hematite that I have, you can definitely, when you hold it in your hands, you can just feel that it is a unique stone, that it is different, that it has a very different energy than other stones. And and that's because it is, when it's ground up, when you see it like this, it and polished, it's very shiny, and that makes it kind of unique too. But when it is ground up, and this is the reason that our ancestors use this stone a lot, is that when it's ground, it turns red. It's a very dark red color. And so that led people to use this stone in ways that related to the blood, anything that related to the heart and to circulation, to our kidneys, to anything that was physically exerting for people. And it was also used very commonly in the birthing bed. And we know that childbirth used to be something that was very precarious. And this was a stone that was very protective, that just had this weight to it, that had this connotation and this look of being related to the blood, being related to strength, being related to protection. And so this was one of the reasons that it's been used throughout the years. It was also used for cave painting, like etchings that people would do many years ago, and drawing cave drawings and things that we now use today to find out about our ancestors and about history. And it was also used as a war paint when it was ground up. It was applied to warriors and used as a war paint, something that would hopefully bring success in whatever venture that the person was, or the group of people were going on. Or it was used as something that was very supportive in the physical exertion of that people, when they were using it as a war paint. So it's used for many different things. It has been used for many different things. And it was actually the word hematite, the name of the stone, comes from the Greek word hema, which is Greek for blood. And so it's definitely something that has those connotations, that has that relationship to blood and to physical strength. And so it would definitely one to use for any in astrology, for anything that's related to fire signs. So if you are working with Aries, if you're working with Leo, if you're working with Sagittarius, it's a great stone for that. And it really, to me, is related to Mars because it's action. It's going out there and doing something. It's having a battle for something that is important. It's standing up and having boundaries and needing to make an exertion for some reason. And so it's very Mars like to me. So you can use it definitely in astrology that way. And other ways that you can use this stone metaphysically, and if you're wanting to improve a situation. say you are in a situation and you just, it's really not working out the way that you wanted to work out, and you really would like to make some changes. Hematite is a great stone to call on for that, because it can really give you the confidence and the protection and the ways to change the situation and to make it flow the way that you would like it to flow. And it is a very powerful grounding stone. It is wonderful to work with the root chakra if you feel like you are out of balance in that root chakra, or you just feel that you need some grounding. If you feel like that you are out of balance, if you feel like that anything in your life or anything that's going on with you feels ungrounded, untethered, and or that you need something, your root chakra just really needs some attention, then this is a great stone to work for that. And you can hold it, you can have it. And as always, if you don't have this crystal, then you can always call on the energy of this crystal. If you want to work with your root chakra and you want to call on just the energy of this crystal, you can find lots of pictures online, or you can use oracle cards that have crystals on them. Any way that you can tap into this energy, so you don't necessarily, as always, you don't necessarily have to have the crystal in your hand. You can always just use it and use the energy. But if it's one that you know that you are going into a situation or a time of life or something that you really feel like that you need that grounding, that you need something that to support your root chakra, then this is a great stone. This would be a really good to investment stone to work with, because it is very versatile and it has a lot of these properties that you can use. And it's one that's not very expensive and that you can find, pretty much in lots of places. So it's also very protective. And so if you want to have something around your house or around that take with you in your car or to carry with you, and when you're traveling or something like that, then this is a great stone to have for that, for protection, for something. It can shield those negative energies. It can, just block off and help you reinforce those boundaries that you have physically and emotionally. And so, this is a good stone for that. So if it's something that you're looking for some protection, then this is a great stone for you for using in those situations. And also, if you do any kind of astral travel or astral projection, or if you're working with spirits or you're working with ancestors, this is a good stone to work with as well, because it protects you from anything negative coming in. It protects you from any negative spirits that may be trying to come in, things you're not welcoming of in your space. And so it's a great one to call on when you're opening your circle and you want to make sure that you're only allowing in those things that you want to allow in, or you only want to make, you're working with ancestors and you only want to make contact with ancestors that are going to be beneficial for your work, and they're going to bring energies that are beneficial for your work. So it's definitely a good stone, I think, that anybody can use. It's definitely one that has a lot of history and has a lot of connection to our ancestors and, to our grandmothers who use these in different ways to help other people in healing. And so it's a very powerful healer and protector and grounder. And so I think it's a great stone to work with. And I've really enjoyed working with it for this month, and just having it, close by, and just grabbing it when I feel like I need some grounding, or grabbing it when I want to do some meditation and I just want to just be able to let go of anything that I don't want to bring in at the moment. And it's been really good to work in that way. So as always, I've put a sheet for you, a PDF that you can use that has all this information on it. And you'll see the link. It's in the Cauldron. And you can find the link in the description box in the on the page here. And so if you want to have to read over this more, or if you want to get some hematite of your own, or you want to work with the hematite energy, then you'll have this PDF and it has all the things for you on it. And so, and I'm just going to close today with a little protection prayer that you can use with hematite. So if you have some hematite or you want to bring in that energy and do a little protection spell that you feel like that you just need, just need some extra protection, to strengthen those boundaries, and you can use this. So just, take a piece if you have it in your hand, or if you want to just bring in the energy, and then close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say aloud, may my boundaries stay sure and strong to protect me from all that may be wrong. So may it be. And that's it. So that's it for hematite. And again, look for the link down below that you can download this PDF for yourself. And I am working with the other 3 items that I'm working with for September are tobacco, Boudica's Tarot, and The Goddess and the Shaman is the book. And so I'll have in the next couple of weeks, as the month kind of winds up, I'll have some more PDFs and a book review and a deck review and all of those goodies for you. So hope you have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.